Hello everyone, welcome back to Glastonbury Designs and Hobbies, another episode of Model Cars and Coffee. So we're sitting here recording this morning, and one of the things I've done different for this particular episode, and I started doing for some of the videos that I have recorded and that are coming out, is I kind of have a little bit of an outline here on my computer. The suggestion came to me from another person who does videos that maybe it'd be easier to follow kind of an outline, so that's what I'm trying to do moving forward. So this video is going to be about we're going to be doing the final thoughts. That's what I'm using Model Cars and Coffee for now, is my final thoughts. And it's going to be the reveal for the USACC 2025 group build. It's going to be the Build Series 8, the Dodge Dart. I did the 426 version. So we'll get it right up here. Here's the car itself. Had a few firsts and a few hiccups with this car. So, as I said in my announcement video, I was going to build this to match the theme of the 1995 Yamaha Banshee. When I was a kid, I started riding four-wheelers at the age of 4. I rode four-wheelers till I was about 25, 26 years old. And one of my favorite four-wheelers was the 95 Yamaha Banshee. That thing was purple and yellow, and it looked just as fast sitting still as it was wide open. So that's the reason for that. So one of my hiccups was the hood doesn't fit fully on. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is a hood delete. But the hood came out all right. Painted it flat black. That's a Tamiya paint. And the engine came out good, I think. Pretty happy with how that came out. The reason the hood won't fit on the engine bay the way it should is because of this right here. So what I did was I added these air cleaners. Came out of an old Color Me Gone kit, and I had to sand them down a little bit. If you followed the build videos, you'll see where I did that. So, and they come off, and I hope the video will pick it up. But the reason they won't fit down on there is because I used some 3D printed carbs. I also added, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see it just a little bit. See the pins there? So I drilled and put the pins down in so I can actually put the air cleaners on and have it look relatively correct. I didn't go with your standard Hemi orange. This is a race car. It's a garage build. You know, good old boys built it and race it, and they put their own spin on it. That was kind of what was happening in my head. We had a couple of hiccups along the way, like I've been said already. One of the hiccups was when I glued the windshield in. I somehow put a streak of glue right down here. So what I did to fix that, it was on the inside, so it was before I put everything together. What I did to fix that was I hit it with, I got these little sanding sponges. They're not by Tamiya. They're not really by any like regular name brand that I guess you would see out there. They're just kind of like something I purchased off from Amazon. But sanded the inside of the windshield, and when I started, I was like, it made it all cloudy, like the whole thing. So so I was a little nervous that I'd ruined, because like you can see, like you see the light in the car. So I was a little nervous that I'd ruined the total look of the car at this point. But I sanded it up to 12,000, and then I got in there with some Meguiar's. I did the Meguiar's, that the stuff you use on headlights to get rid of scratches, and then I used Meguiar's pre-waxing glaze. It's like a buffing compound or something, and actually I think it made the windshield more clear than before I put it in. And so the paint, all of the paint on the car, on the exterior of the car, is MCW. The the black here for the radiator and the pulleys on the belts, the engine, um, the underneath, all of this stuff is all Tamiya, and the tires are rubber black by Tamiya, but everything else is MCW. Really like their paints, I like how they perform, and it's their clear coat. So I painted the car, gave it about a week to sit, and then I did the sanding up to 12,000 grit as well, and then I did the scratch stuff by Meguiar's, and I did the pre-waxing glaze, and then I just washed it. I didn't do anything else with it, but you can you can see the foam in the top of the car. I mean, that's the best paint I've ever done. So I'll try to duplicate that in the future. At some point, I'm going to try to use the 2K clear. Um, so this is like the back room of my house. Sometimes I build out at the kitchen table. Sometimes I build out at the coffee table, depending on whether I'm up alone or whether my wife's up trying to watch something on TV. I don't want to really bother her, while she's trying to watch TV. But I got out the 2K. I have 2K clear, and I got out the 2K, but it had a pretty bad odor. Like, it was strong. So I didn't even mix it up because I'm in my house, and I've got the new Master Air Booth. You've probably seen me use that. It blows right out. I do it right next to the window. Like, right there's the window. I do it right next to the window, and but I just don't want to, like, stink up the house on everybody. So that's that. We did kind of a first for the interior. Taped out the seats, and tried to do like a two-tone on the seats. I don't know if you can see down in there, and the back window got a little clouded up on me, but I wasn't too worried about it. Um, and another thing I decided to do, I don't know if I was going to pick it up. Yeah, you can kind of see the purple. So this is MCW's Plum Crazy. It's a Dodge color. Up in the roof line here, I decided to leave it purple from all the overspray, because initially it got overspray from the primer, then it got overspray from the purple. And I thought I was going to paint that like a black or a yellow to kind of match the interior. And I thought to myself, well, if these guys just threw this car in a garage and then built it, um, and I had a cousin that built a race car like that once. He got an old Chevy Nova, he threw it in the garage, and I don't know if he ever raced it, but he did build it. So the when I tried to do and I'm going to experiment with doing chrome. When I tried to do the chrome work, I used aluminum flashing tape. That's what I've seen somebody else use on YouTube, and I started peeling paint up right in here. It was bad. So what I did was, because I'd peeled the paint and I'd already painted, I had a good layer laid down. It was smooth. I hadn't sanded it and buffed it yet. Um, I decided to just use the pen and just chrome over the top of the clear coat. But I got a video coming out that is going to outline me testing how a new method of using that paint, that tape, and I'm going to try to clear coat over it, and I'm going to try to do it beforehand. Um, I did clear coat over the decals. That's the first time I've ever done that. See a lot of people do that on YouTube. Another first for me is these wonderful rims and tires. I decided to just buy a set from Jay's Resins, and I will buy from them again. He did a great job. He sent them to me quickly. It came with these cool looking disc brakes. That's cool. I like that. And it looks like, I don't know, maybe about the 4x4 tires, but it looks like all of like the car tires and the aftermarket kind of hopped up tires that you would put on, and they weren't that hard to attach. I just changed and you probably saw that in the video too. I just changed out the axles a little bit. I clipped off the little ends and did my own thing. But I'm so happy with these tires. I was gonna try to like pro street it, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna build this and just kind of let the project flow how it goes, and this is what we came up with. So quite a few firsts with this car. First time I've ever deleted the chrome altogether, except for the window trim. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Initially, I wasn't really into the no chrome. It was kind of hurting my head a little, but we got through it. And I do think that this is a representation of the Yamaha Banshee. I mean, this car looks fast. So want to thank Paul over at Left Coast for doing this model cars and coffee, and um, Luka Cee and the people that put on the USACC group build. Kim for picking this car. It was a fun kit. Fun kit. I might actually build another one in just like the regular road version. This was a fun kit. Picked up a ton of subscribers recently. I appreciate everyone who's subscribed. I know I don't always appear on video and I say it, but you guys are making the channel a success. And one of the people that I I used to like to watch, and I think he's since retired. I mean, his truck is still in it, but I used to like to watch Dennis Anderson. He raced He built and raced Gravedigger. He's the founder of Gravedigger, and I used to give his fans a lot of credit for his success, and I could tell the way he said it. He meant it. He was sincere, and it meant a lot to me. So I really mean it. You guys are making the channel a success. If you don't hit that subscribe button, I don't have subscribers. I can make 10,000 videos. If I don't have anybody subscribing, it's just a hobby that's not going to go anywhere. So thank you. If you have any comments, you want to drop me a comment in the bottom, that's cool. Have any suggestions on future builds, that's cool too. Until we see each other again, everybody out there be safe. Everyone be blessed.